There is a cluster of 7,000 islands that looks like one of the most beautiful places on Earth. People have been living here for over 30,000 years, traveling between these islands, trading with each other and with the region.
Ang bayan kong Pilipinas, lupain ng ginto't bulaklak, pag-ibig na sa kaniyang palad, nag-alay ng kanda't dilag, at sa kaniyang yumi at kanda, dayuhan ay nahalina. Bayan ko, pinihag.
Huwag kayong maniwala sa matatamis na salita ng mga Amerikano!
Kami, babagsak ang ekonomiya. Paano namin mapapakain ang aming mga pamilya?
Negosyo o kalayaan, bayan o sarili, pumili ka!
In retaliation, American General Jacob Smith ordered the killing and burning of all men above the age of 10. The result, more than 2,000 Samoreños were killed.
This soap advertisement that has George Dewey, the commander, washing his hands with the caption, quote, "The first step towards lightening the white man's burden is through teaching the virtues of cleanliness."
Inaugurated as the first president of the newly formed Philippine Commonwealth. Watching the ceremony is Vice President Garner and 17 other members of the United States.
The Battle of Manila was among World War II's deadliest conflicts outside of Europe's borders. More than 100,000 civilians lost their lives from February 3rd to March 3rd, 19...
Information number 1081, placing the entire Philippines under martial law.
By election support and the belated backing of mutinous army generals. He was proclaimed president. Mr. Marcos II was trying to hold on. He organised his own presidential inauguration at Malacanang, but by then many of his stalwarts were afraid to turn up.
President Marcos was finally gone.
Walang kumpare!
People Power Revolution or EDSA 2. For 4 days, hundreds of thousands of Filipinos rallied in EDSA to call for Estrada's resignation.
I am sorry.
You have stolen the presidency! Not once, but twice!
We seek for clear answers from the other party.
Sa huli, isa pang tanong na sinalubong din ng nakabibinging katahimikan.
Sigurado kayo? Laki gusto pag-usapan ngayong gabi? Susunod na araw lang. Okay, sige. Salamat sa inyo.
Yan ang problema. Kung hindi ka marunong pumatay ng tao at takot kang mamatay, yan ang problema. You cannot be a president. Hindi ako...
Rodrigo Roa Duterte do solemnly swear that I will faithfully and consensuously
Progress and development will sputter if criminals, illegal drugs, illegal users of drugs allowed on international relations. We shall continue to assert and pursue an independent foreign policy.
Halfway into his term, President Duterte continues to enjoy the trust and approval of an overwhelming majority of Filipinos.
May taimtim na nanunumpa.
Noong June 30 o sa unang araw ng kanyang pag-upo bilang Pangulo ng Bansa, pinirmahan agad ni Ferdinand Marcos Jr. ang Executive Order No. 1. Sa ilalim nito, binubuwag ang Presidential Anti-Corruption Committee.
Good afternoon, Mr. President. Last week, you said that you were horrified at the prospect of a gentleman's agreement between former President Duterte and China.
Wouldn't you be? I think we all...
And it is my right to state before this committee and the August Chamber of Congress that this committee is not about the law.
Mga kababayan, ang aking pagbibitiw ay hindi lulan ng kahinaan, kundi dala ng tunay na malasakit para sa ating mga guro at kabataang.
Voice of Filipino people.
Let me begin with a matter that is both alarming and unprecedented. The Vice President of the Republic of the Philippines.
Allow me also to reiterate that the International Criminal Court has no jurisdiction over the Philippines, as we remain to have a
Two days ago, the whole world has witnessed the degrading fashion in which a former president of a sovereign country was bundled into a private aircraft and summarily transported to The Hague. To us lawyers, this would be called an extrajudicial rendition. To the less legally inclined, it was a pure and simple kidnapping. My client was denied all access to the legal recourse in the country of his citizenship, and this all in the nature of political score settling. Two troubled entities struck an unlikely alliance. An incumbent president who wished to neutralize and choke the legacy of my client and his daughter on the other hand, and a troubled legal institution subject to delegitimization and desperate for a price cuts and a legal show today on the other hand. With this in mind, it is not surprising that my client was abducted from his country.
Truth. I can sleep soundly well tonight, thinking, I would sleep on it, thinking that, the thought that I have served my country to the best, the way I can.
At sa kanyang yumi at ganda, dayuhan ay nahalina. Bayan ko, binihag ka, nasadlak sa dusa.
Kalayaan mo ay hindi libre. May nagbabayad at ang nagbayad na 6 years ay ang nag-iisang Rodrigo Roa Duterte.
Nag-alay ng ganda't dilag at sa kanyang yumi at ganda, dayuhan ay nahalina. Bayan ko, binihag ka, nasadlak sa dusa.